Hello, wondrous ones.
Welcome to session 11
Ooh,
of
nice 11.
Marching Forth. I am Mark Wheeler.
And I'm Sharon G. Now, this is where we are encouraging everyone, including ourselves, to go forth and follow their hearts and bring that thing out that's inside of them in bigger ways. That might just mean that we're being our own executives. We're doing our own executive orders for the good of ourselves and the good of all, because we all have that power.
That's great.
Isn't it good?
Yeah. I like how you use the executive power of what we can be.
Yeah. Other people exert their executive power and like the world is watching, and it's like, we've all got that executive power. We may not all be broadcast on all the outlets that's going on, and who knows, what we all can shape this world. We all can shape the environment.
And I think with that, it doesn't need to be like this. It could just be talking to anybody, just being out in the world.
Isn't that the truth?
It doesn't really need to be like something like this. It's not like anything. Anything can go.
Kind of thing or something.
Yeah, and anything can go.
Yeah, just in a conversation, going deeper than, oh, did you hear what's going on?
With whoever,
here and there. Today, what so and so did yesterday, or whatever. What about what's going on everywhere else? We all have power. We all have a body, a heart, and soul. We all have
a mission. We all have things that are important to us that we want to do in our lives, and so let's get on with it.
Yeah, and we're using March 4th so we can be marching forth together to May the 4th be with us all. It's a great time on the verge of spring and everything. So let's do this. And we're getting super precise with
our words.
Yeah, conversation.
Our conversations.
And like really, it's like a fine tuning is going on, because a lot of us have been operating, like you have to sometimes in situations, maybe it's come up with people in their families or at work or some kind of relationship, but you have to kind of like tiptoe around so-and-so, or the energy's kind of weird because so-and-so is mad, or someone's doing something, you have to like kind of like walking on thin ice. We don't want that. We want to be fully expressed
and fully engaged
engaged
with that back and forth like this.
Yeah, like what about our session, our last session 10? Some interesting, I noticed something funny in it when we watched it back.
Okay,
shall we share that?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Remember the story about Mark? Tell him the story. Like you said you were the guitar player. You introduced yourself in your own video.
I did a video, and at one point in time in the video, I said that something about slush box, but I said it in a way where it was how do I put it? I was just being like kind of how do I put this?
This is so funny. That's what happened in the last session. That you made it about Slushbox and not about yourself. It's not about the word, the entity Slushbox. But in that video you said, "Oh, I did in my own live video, it made it seem like I was, not valuing Slushbox, or like I wasn't, valuing what it is." It's like, no, that's not what it seemed like you weren't valuing yourself in it.
Oh, right.
And even just now, you're like, yeah, it was something about Slushbox, like I was saying. So it's like, and you had a great insight about it. You had a revelation about it.
Yes, I did. And my mind is like blocking it because it's not coming to me.
Oh, your
And-
mind's blocking it right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
right,
I thought you
right
meant
no,
in
right
that
now.
moment.
No, right
Oh.
now. You asked for the scenario, and it's like my mind just kind of went.
Oh.
Do you ever have that when you're conversing with somebody, and all of a sudden your brain and mind and your body just kind of like cringe and kind of go small. And that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for letting me explore that
Of course.
in this very moment.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And thank you for being here. Because you being out there like this conversation here, it drives me and it encourages me to bring out those aspects of me that I want to notice. I want to be cognizant of when I'm when any of us go let's notice it. Because noticing it, if that's the only thing we can do is at least notice when we kind of cringe. If we notice it, there's so much of a great possibility that you'll go through it and come out just fine on the other side, or you will recognize it, and the next time it happens, we will be more fortified to recognize it and let it go at that very moment. So thank you for letting me go through that.
Of course, that's what this evolving in a raw way is about.
Raw and dirty.
Going forth. So in the session 11, reviewing session 10, it was like when I noticed like you were directing all that shrinking to being like, oh, I was downplaying Slushbox. I was like, no, it actually came across like you're downplaying you. And then when you had said something along the lines like, oh yeah, some aspect of your mind or psyche was playing like small, finding ways to still divert you and be small. And you just said that,
Yeah.
funny, then you're doing this brain thing and this like mind thing.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly everything about it, but are you asking me to say something about it, or
Yeah.
are you just pointing it out?
Sure. Yeah.
Well,
because you were like, oh yeah, that's right, I did that, and then you said something else about Slushbox. It's like, no, but I thought it was talking about you, like taking the ownership for it, for you, not how you were acting about the name of our project, of the entity. It wasn't downplaying the entity. I thought it was downplaying your role in it.
Okay. Yeah. I'll have to think about that one. May I come back to you on that?
Sure.
Thank you. And that is what marching forth is.
So we'll see you on the next one, and until then, we are inviting you to keep moving, going forth.
Go forth.